towards the bottom. Again, they haven't played too many series, but for them, we're able to do. We're going to have a 5-man smoke and potentially a fight already to break out as the bomb does click on a far. Jabs. Is the hoop's not going to be enough? I mean, they might just turn to the Centaur instead. If they don't get Ollie, they're probably even happy with getting the Jabs kill. So easy one for OG to find. It's going to be Tiger that's rewarded with first blood.
It is the lane that I think is most important, that Slark lane. So giving all this extra gold and regen in lane to the Underlord as well as the Techies, since they can share the regen, is a pretty big deal. Alchemist needs to be careful.
Yeah, let's see if that bounty rune's going to be worth your own life here. You still got the concussive shot to work with. Uragi's going to maybe turn it back. All right, never mind. They blow him up. Q should probably still go down with the Fairy Fire being activated. It's going to get some separation between Kitrak. Fadebot's still there, but won't be able to close the distance. So what's the call from Q? Is he just going to make the long walk to top? Or is he one person with very low armor, so maybe the acid spray could be an issue?
Yeah, it definitely is an issue. He's gone for the double ring of protection.
Savage. Whoa, hang on.
Yeah.
Right, he's going to go down to the blood grenade, it looks like, in Tiger. One more right click, so alright, this top lane's off to a great start with MC and Tiger together.
6-mate runes coming up, and OG secured the top one.
Oh, Makoto. Oh, he's unable to dodge the blast off. Might be able to turn it back around, though. He's got the rotation from Cube down to the bottom side, but he's going to be lacking mana now to turn the kill onto BZM. He's got some one charges and the raindrop, but it's not enough as Tiger secures the kill. Now BZM, he gets a bunch of mana back as well. And with Kitrak nearby.
Great harass coming in, even if you don't get a kill here. And they think they will with Kitrak rotation, yeah.
Yeah, looks like they're going to be able to. 23 Savage, he's got the healing Lotus. He'll try and duck into the tree line, but still, without the level 6, there's just going to be no escape. And
then you can leave and go for your duel lane, because Slark without help just suffers.
They're going to try and protect Uragi off the back of the rift. They're going to be a little bit too late, though, but they'll still get some return kills nonetheless. So Jabs will go down on the Centaur. The rest of Willie?
Somehow still alive, okay.
I didn't see BZM's position, so he's going to be able to block off the stairwell up to the high ground. Talon slowing down the Alchemist's farm.
Kodo wants a kill, though. He's got a double damage here. Finds Kitrak.
So, injection of golden experience for Mr. Makoto. Is he stuck? No, Tiger's blast off is still on cooldown, so Makoto's going to be able to rift out.
Early into the jungle / mid lane. Does not want to play near any of these heroes right now.
DM is going to be able to find another one. Q down bottom, so I mean, this Blink Dagger is going to have such an exceptional timing for BZM. Ooh. Alright, the casual cloak's enough, and now Makoto, they're looking to hit back, but the TP, it's long. It's going to take him quite some time and force a lot of mana to be expended. They see Tiger inside the tree lamp. Yes, the Remnant's going to be able to grant him the vision required to be able to catch Tiger out on the TP. But it's so much space. They might go for Tiny No off the back of the region on Makoto.
He's going to go get some alone time in the top lane, but it's, can they give all this breathing room to OG, who are already ahead, when they've got Alchemist to track Fontex?
They're going to try and Fiends Gate down to the bottom. Makoto's going to be able to reposition, so at least the Storm Spirit is not going to be the one that's caught out from that attempt. Nonetheless, though, OG be important, stopping maybe the Chen from being able to hit some of these early utility items. Still got to look for a long zip in from Makoto, so gets a glimpse of the techies and sees a freebie. Even gets a bounty rune as well to help refill some of the mana, so he's in a pretty good position to pop the smoke. Haven't got a glimpse of it just yet. Makoto's reactions though, and now they're going to instantly funnel into the neighborhood. Stampede helps them close the distance. Even 23 Savage wants to get involved as well. They'll try and target down Tiger at the moment. It'll be an easy kill onto the techies. MC is a different beast though. Cloak in the Vanguard here for the Underlord. And what, BZM? He actually found the end of the touchback. So Q stepped a little bit too far forward. Maybe he's baiting though. Off the back of the hand of God. Q's okay in the turnaround. It's there from Talon. Now they're going to be able to catch up to BZM as well. And look like a decent toss from BZM, but he just baited the rest of his team. Jabs, well, they're going to be able to fall it with ease. He should have the double edge to blow up the Tiny. The streak given over to 23 Savage, and what a fight. Oh, he's in a good spot though with the ward. BZM's going to be able to find the angle to get the jump to blast off as well, but they don't have the damage. Ollie stand strong off the back of the heel, and now they're going to turn it back around as OG, they've committed into the middle. What's Yuragi able to do with the Alchemist? He'll deal with the backline support, but BZM has nothing left in the tank. They're trying to turn onto 23 Savage. The Slark is falling low. He's able to narrowly evade, dodges out to the left side, but they're going to be scared about Yuragi. Can he find the angle? Sun's going to be there. They'll be able to purge it off, but there comes the Fiend's Gate. They want to continue hunting the Slark down, and 23 Savage will not be able to escape. It was a long chase down, but in the end, OG, they make it a somewhat decent fight. A lot of information, and 23 Savage get some sentries. It might be too late with a jump in. They're going to put all their attention over the Storm, but the initiation, they weren't even able to damage Makoto, so the Storm can look to turn it back around. The initial target's going to be Tiger. That'll enable Yuragi to move inside the middle to fight, as another round of the spells will secure the kill onto Jabs, and Yuragi has got the blink back up to work with as well. A quick jump onto the backline. BZM, he's going to turn his attention to the secondary support as well. They recognize they've got plenty of damage for Q. Why not go for Ollie as well as a toss on further, just giving Yuragi that helping hand he needs to close the distance this stage. And what do you feel like the game plan needs to be from Talon then? Are you trying to... Do you need to deal with all the... Makoto didn't get a long enough zip away with the mana. He's going to try to escape through the roof, but Tiger's there. He might still be able to channel it. Let's see. Oh, man, there he gets another stun on the pin. That's just so awkward. Not enough mana to get the long zip away, and... Let's see how Talon are going to be able to avoid them, though, over this next upcoming minutes, because... already really haven't been able to kill Yuragi inside the past couple of fights, and now good luck doing it a second time. This is pretty big. You just TP'd MC top, so you don't have all your auras, and the Talon, they're actually smoking into them. So you're going to be minus the Underlord, and this is maybe a big opportunity for Talon as Savage. He's going to be able to double pounce over the top. Tiger gets some separation, but that's where Makoto's able to come into play. And an easy cleanup onto both the supports, and BZM, move, no move, BZM. Jabs to receive, do you see the real one? Ah, finally, dude. They get a glimpse of where he is. Tiny, there's no escape. He tried to find a little hidey spot inside the tree line, but that's not to be. And what is the timing on that? Talon, wait. Actually want to fight BZM. A little bit isolated from the team. They're going to be able to blow him up before the reactions. Gets the pipe to protect some of the damage, but it's not going to be enough. Down goes BZM. And now Talon, they're going to try and turn to Yuragi as well. 23 Savage starting to build up some of the stacks, but for Talon, they want to in and out side of fight. Trying to build up as much as they possibly can, but they've got to respect them still inside the middle, as Yuragi is going to finally lock onto Jabs. But the Chemical Rage is going to expire shortly. The Talon want to go back in though afterwards. They're going to be able to catch up to Makoto, and he's out of mana and soon to be out of health as well. In the end, OG, even though that rough start with losing BZM, it's not going to matter in the end.
Nothing can kill him. He'll just absolutely eat you alive. Blink and Shadowblade give him a ton of mobility to just jump whoever he wants, and unfortunately with Talon, even the Slark just couldn't quite build up enough essence shift to take that fight.
Photo's up in 10. Let's see if they're going to be able to get the start. Jab's going to go towards the backline. Great telekinesis from Kidtrack. The Wolfstorm's still going to be there nonetheless. They're holding them down for the moment. They'll still be able to get the kill into Ollie. 23 Savage towards the backline, but he's going to be cautious. The damage is ramping up, and Savage just is able to blink away at the last second. And Makoto, he's looking for the cleanup onto Kidtrack. It'll come at the cost of his own BKB though, so is it worth it in the end? I mean, OG, they can keep going on for the buildings.
They'll get at least one lane. They may even just go for mid now. They know.
Chemical Rage expended though, so that's always something that Talon need to be keeping their eye on. Under the cooldowns for the Alchemist. Maybe that's a bit of a vulnerable window for him.
Still has some time on it though to go high ground.
Again though, the Helmet makes it really difficult for Savage to be able to feast inside some of the middle of the fights.
Good time to back off soon. That Chemical Rage is going to be wearing off shortly.
Jump in from BZM. He wants to go back in. Stampede's going to help them reposition. Jabs has got the follow-up. Once again, they're putting all their attention onto BZM. The BKB is going to be activated. The turnaround, Yuragi points a triple concoction. Easy like that. The tips are well deserved as well. BZM is taking all the spells, allowing Yuragi to find that beautiful opening.
Dire's middle tower is under
And they're going for the killing blow. Just we may be in an Alchemist patch right now. I'm sure people don't want to hit that, but Alchemist just look absolutely monstrous in all these games we've been casting here on the B stream. Played in, you know, the carry role, played in the mid lane. Just this early Blink Dagger with Acid plus Stun, the fact you don't have to level up Greevil's Greed gives Alchemist, like, he hits, because Alchemist is known for hitting these super early timings. Like, you get Radiance faster than anyone, you can get a Blink Dagger at like 15 minutes with Radiance, or 15, 60-minute Armlet Blink Dagger, and usually the issue is you don't have points in Acid and Stun then because you have to match your Greevil's Greed, but this Alch is killing everyone.
Pretty decent stun from Jabs. But they're going to be able to reposition accordingly from OT. They'll turn it back around. A couple of swipes. Takeaways the Centaur's life. And our MC, he's been in the throne. Why not? What has he really got to fear here for the Underlord? He can stand strong because he knows he has the follow-up standing right next to him. They're just waiting for the opportunity. And they'll see it now with Savage jumping a little bit too far forward. And the G's will get dropped. So OG once again continuing off with a strong start here. They're going to be able to take game one very convincingly. Definitely get a lot of impetus damage onto the Timber, but this looks like a game where MC could just take over, but that, again, is I don't particularly know what the Omni's going to provide them, so maybe it could be okay. We'll have to see. There's a lot of question marks around this carry pick for Savage, but it's getting to the stage that they've got to get some wins under the belt, because these groups are not easy at all. We shall see. Ready to learn from Makoto's build as well, but we feel like the lane's over. Well, actually, Q bottom lane is in a little bit of trouble.
Talked about the CMPA lane. They've got the kill threat there always.
Probably gonna find it as well. Q trying to duck into the trees. Can he find a little hidey hole? Yuragi gets a glimpse. Another round of the spells from Kitrak should reward them with first blood. And exactly like you were saying in the draft park, this bottom lane, Yuragi and Kitrak in combination together are going to be able to play very aggressive.
For Talon here, where they're not in too much danger until that regen comes out.
So we don't really need to talk about mid lane too much. I mean, this is a Lesh Alchemist. Maybe there's some kill potential with the Lesh.
I think it's a check-in later kind of lane.
What? Looks like with the extra assistance from the Eye, they should probably be able to get the kill onto Makoto. I mean, maybe he can use Concoction and hold back BZM. But you're going to be occupied down bottom, so there will be no TPs to protect the Alchemist. Trying to sidestep. Wait, Makoto? Oh my lord, so close to getting the kill. And meanwhile, bottom lane as well. Talon, they're going to be able to turn it back around, so even though they do lose Q onto the Enchantress, they will still get a return kill onto Kitrak's Crystal Maiden.
Yep.
Extra little bit of damage. Nice sidestep from Makoto. He's still going to need some assistance. They might just turn to Ollie instead. I mean, this is a much easier kill, but both the Talon supports have had plenty of time to be able to rotate. So cute. Oh, he's not going to get Kitrak. Steps over to the tree line, playing with the Fog of War perfectly. There's BZM. He's got the Arcane Boots as well to freshen up a little bit, so more mana to look to work with, and that's going to result in a double kill. He's under the tower, so with extra minus armor, BZM's probably going to end up going down, so Makoto, he's going to be pretty happy with the exchange, the fact that the Alchemist gets some much-needed gold. And Kaya. So it looks like he's got pretty much all those items queued up. Mid lane, actually action continuing to break out. This time Makoto, with the help of the Chemical Rage, he's going to be able to shrug off a decent chunk of the damage from BZM. So it's another kill onto the IO.
MC top is honestly just getting kind of bullied here. Anytime he comes close, he's just getting hit by that pure damage from the Hammer of Purity. But back at mid, CM gets away back to safety.
Just can't touch BZM though. They're trying to deal with all the supports, but that means the Lesh can just easily chase down some of the Talon members, and now Tiger's here to be able to buff him up once again.
You don't keep somebody here to defend it, so as much as Alchemist wants to become this like super active hero with Unstable Concoction plus Meteor Hammer, you kind of have to keep defending mid.
But Mass TP's down to the bottom lane. Jab's going to be able to turn it back around with a roar. BZM, he's going to be okay. Tiger tethered up the Lesh rack so they can repair all the damage and continue to chase down Talon deep under the tower as they need more rotations. Finally, it's going to come out off the back of Q. They won't be able to get enough health back from Savage. A Purification was cooled down for a little bit too long. Makoto's going to funnel in towards the later stages of the fight. He might be able to get the kill into the Crystal Maiden, but what else afterwards? You've got MC here. Timber is completely
Relocate back in.
And what now it looks like with BZM here, they definitely will be able to find Mikoto. Jabs, he's up on the bridge, but there's nothing he can do. He's going to watch his teammate die from the high ground as OG. They'll still get the Uragi kill ticking out inside the acid spray. Another round of the axes as well. Tiger easily able to sidestep, and now Jabs, maybe he stepped a bit too far forward. BZM once again wants to continue to get up in the face of Talon. A stun from afar, easy way for them to close the distance as OG. Beautiful fight for them to take, coming out on top inside the skirmish. Talon, they're back alive and looking to chase them away from the bottom tower, but I don't know, what's
so much
stopping OG from going back?
They've got an IO mech already, and with the arcane boots, everyone just gets fully healed, health and mana, so they're just always ready to fight on the OG side.
Be cautious though. Concussion's going to be able to set off for the meteor hammer. They need it too with the IO. BZM's just shrugging off all the damage, and that's going to enable MC to dive through the middle as well. This is IO 101. You kill the ball light, then you kill the rest of the other members. The going for BZM is going to be disastrous for Talon.
Yeah.
The better ones for him to have. And he's halfway to Kaya. Yeah. You need to make some monster plays on Talon. And maybe off the back of this MC kill bottom, but...
they don't have it.
They're back bottom. They're here. Relocate down. A teleport as well from Kid Track. And Jabs is just in a heartbeat, surrounded by the OG members. And Talon, they're still trying to poke from afar with the impetus from Q, but he's only level 5. Doesn't even have the impetus maxed out. Always going to be cleaned up on the backline as well. And this is just a beatdown. OG once again.
Blink dagger, but you know, he's looking to really get this minus armor synergy with the acid spray for the unstable concoction, but this is taking a lot of damage here. Bit of a bait maybe. He comes to relocate.
Let's see, I mean the global sun's going to be able to prevent that.
Yep.
So they should be able to get the kill onto MC as a result. That's a much needed kill. It's unfortunate that Ollie's going to be the one that gets it. Nonetheless, you're able to get a kill on the board for Talon, potentially shove out bottom. And of course, you know, relocate's now down as well, so maybe it's going to make it a little bit more difficult for OG to defend this tower.
I like this approach, saving global for the relocate. Just
Groggy? They've got Roar and they're still nearby. Tiger's going to be able to protect you for the moment, but the concoction will fly over the top.
keeping in.
The Talon, yeah, they're so hesitant. As soon as they see BZM show up to the fight, and look at the backstab. Oh, Kid Track. Beautiful placement with the freezing field. Stops multiple escape avenues and a well-deserved tip as well. Kid Track, a great ultimate from him.
Take that, Biden. You know, 16 minutes in, tier 1 bottom tower is still standing.
They're diving Savage as well. What's going to stop them, man? That's... Well, 5 heroes under a T2 tower, 16 minutes in.
They're looking to try and scale with some of these item pickups. You know, the Alchemist has the Radiance queued up again. I'm curious to see if he goes to the Blink or the Radiance first, but once they see Aegis picked up on OG, they're probably thinking like, we can't fight them at all. Let's just split push. There's even a Medallion on the IO. There's just way too much sustain. Not to mention greater healing Lotus, so he's got all these Lotuses too.
Alright, they're going to start on the Crystal Maiden. That's an easy kill for them to start. A bit of a freebie now for Talon. But let's see if you're going to be able to deal with all the other components that OG are playing with. The Global Sun's going to come out early on.
The IO.
BZM's taking a decent chunk of damage, but the Yule Scepter at the last second. BZM will still go down. And hang on a second, Savage. Oh, they'll be able to catch him off over the left side as well as Uragi. He's still in fighting shape. Q's going to be able to TP out as Mikoto will cover him. He too will be able to also escape as well. Nice read from him. So
prioritize the right targets. First the CM, then the IO, and then you can deal with the Leshrac once you take away all that healing.
Poor Ollie. I didn't recognize he bought back last fight, so that's a direct thing. I mean, Uragi's very far away. They might need to relocate him to try and protect him. They're not even dude, they don't even get close to killing him, honestly. Half health and he was okay. Q will be able to force back up with the high gun, but BZM's not going to stop there. They just want to try and finally deal with the tier 3 towers.
Yeah, there's no global, or at least for a few more seconds. It will be up soon, so if they want to force that fight, doing it with global, where you can maybe limit some of the save potential. Help that CM freezing field as well, which can be pretty powerful with the shard.
Proto, looking for the charge up. MC's got this barrier though, so they're going to be forced to avoid it. They're going to go in in afterwards with a roll, but the global silence as well. MC is going to end up going down to start the fight, but Talon did have to commit very heavily, and now Yuragi, he's got nothing much to really fear. Wait, Savage, look at the damage. All right, the Ace forced to jump away. Savage going to try and chase Kid Track down as well, and what's going on? We're seeing the Omniknight if he's really able to get some. But now you've got an 80-second window, 70-second window with global silence on cooldown, so OG can just look to play aggressive once again on the map.
Really? I mean, maybe there's something in this axe build with the Beastmaster. The drums giving him just all this kind of crazy damage in a team fight in an AoE.
And to have this power position for the fight. They've got the Hawk as well to scout out. Kid Track's going to be in a great position to pop the smoke. And they're going to be able to reposition accordingly thanks to this. As Kid Track will be the initial person to go down. Global Silence going to help them out. They'll turn to BZM as well. It's a decent chunk of the damage to the left track early on, but he's going to be able to... Oh, he doesn't shrug it off. In fact, now Tiger's in trouble as well. Talon, once again, they're going to turn to Yuragi. The impetus damage starting to stack up from Q. It's going to be enough. Talon, have we got ourselves a ball game here? What is going on?
We sure do. There's just some...
First one that goes down, but that is kind of the issue with OG's lineup, I suppose. Like, if we look at it, they do really lack ways to get close onto the back line, and well, now you're going to have the Aegis to work with this as well, so let's see what they're able to do off the back of this maneuver. There might be well, they see Tiger farming this lane. Looks like they're going to be just happy with the IO kill. A quick and easy maneuver from them to give them an advantage as a 4v5. So now you got 50 seconds to potentially do something across the map. Maybe this T1 tower top is a good start.
Both teams gonna try to figure out what's going on.
With the reaction, BZM's able to get the blink away. They're still gonna be stunned, so they'll have time to relocate down. Global Sun's gonna be cancel that, and Jabs gets close enough for the roar as well. So Parker, you were saying like after the pause, maybe it's just you want to blink TP back. But there is already a ward set up. Is not going to be an easy task. But Ollie, that's an important person. They need to take the silencer out. Ollie's going to be able to have enough time to react with the global silence, but Jabs turns at BKB, stopping a decent chunk of the damage for the moment, so Yuragi is going to be able to sidestep out of the fight, but meanwhile Mind Control is stuck in the middle, but the Beastmaster damage is starting to ramp up, and Yuragi wants to take Jabs out of the equation. Jabs going to be able to turn it back around with the BKB, but it will not matter. It's not enough to protect him and OG. All they needed was one fight. The momentum was starting to build from Talon.
The positioning from Talon, you know, playing around their ward just wasn't enough for them. Now that they no longer had the Aegis in hand and that this Nullifier was coming into play.
If they're going to be able to mount a defense as well. And this is your last set of barracks down bottom here for Talon, so what's the call for them? Makoto is going to try and lead the charge. A decent chunk of damage onto Kid Track early on, but is he really going to be able to escape as Yuragi's hot on his tail? A forced staff to reposition. Makoto's going to get out of danger, but 23 Savage, he's stuck inside the middle, but the Nihilism just ripping him apart. There's no buyback for the Omni. They're going to have to do it 3v5, and meanwhile Makoto is caught out underneath the tier 4 tower as well. Yuragi just jumping from one target to the next. Maybe Jabs is going to be able to turn it around though, but the damage, it's not enough. Yuragi shrugs it off under the cover of the BKB, and now Talon have to duck and run back to the safety of their fountain.
Yeah, Jabs is doing some big damage, but it's just not enough with some of his other cores just kind of melting there. DA has well and truly hit her late game power spike, and with Mega Creeps claimed a 23k gold lead, I just don't think there's any gas left in the tank for Talon at this point.
Maybe one last fight with Omni back up in 15. We're not going to have the BKB on Jabs, so it's going to be very difficult for him to enter the middle, and Yuragi is looking to add more kills to the tally as well. There we go. On to Jabs they go with the Nihilism. It's going to try and protect him with the global silence, but already the damage that's being pumped out from BZM, it's going to send them all the way back towards the base. The buildings are vulnerable that OG can look to claim. Throne exposed. It's now or never from Talon. You've got the Alchemist up in a couple of seconds, but you're going to be down, Jabs. Your main damage source at this stage of the game. Now Yuragi's going to turn for the cleanup. The G's are dropped, but they want to celebrate inside the fountain. The classic OG way. As they made him work for it in the end, but regardless, OG will be able to solidifying the 2-0 to close out our day 2 of the group stages.
Yeah, I mean, good to see those signs of life for Talon. It looked like it was just going to be another complete 2-0 stomp. They really brought it back, got themselves an Aegis, gave themselves a fighting chance, but